Crazy stat alert. Here we go. Only 23% of student loan debt holders understood the cost of attending college before they took out loans.
Yep.
One out of four understood what they were getting themselves into. Ridiculous. And 35% of those student loan debt holders did not fully understand their potential for earnings following graduation. ROI on your investment. David, what's ROI?
Return on investment. I think there's this.
Obviously.
Yeah, I think there's this thing where you're kind of fed this, like, oh, student loans. I mean, everyone has student loans. It's not really going to affect. Just take it and you pay the minimum, and then in 10 years, whatever you say you can't pay it, and whatever. You're done. But it's still this, like, heavy. Like, I have student loans. Yeah. Boy, do I have student loans.
How much do you owe?
$50K.
50K. Anyway, let's harp on Dave. We'll figure that out. We'll put a plan for that. So anyway, no matter how fun college or the college experience is, it's not worth being in debt for 20 years. That's the average amount of time that it takes to pay off student loan debt. It's like a loose noose around your neck.
Yeah, but I don't regret it, you know? Like, I don't know if it's kind of like this
I'm not saying you should regret it.
Like, I don't know. It's like I would have still gone to college. I had a great time in college. I learned a lot. And
That's true.
I'm here at Valuetainment because of what I learned in college and the connections I made in college. Matter of fact, the person that brought me here was someone I met in college.
Awesome.
So it's like...
Okay, well, that's a reason to go to college because you knew what you wanted to do. You found a career path in your field.
True.
You made a connection while in college.
Yeah.
And you utilized that to get you an interview here.
Right.
So that was like kind of the point of going to college. The problem is when people go to college, they don't utilize their major. They go into a different field. They make no connections. They don't utilize the connections. They go to college for 2 years. They drop out. That's a waste of money, in my opinion, right? We talked about college experience, right? So, people want to go part like what's the girl's name whose mom was Becky from Full House. She's like, I just want to go to college to party. I'm there for the party.
A lot of people do that, yeah. A lot of people
I get it.
Get a degree in communication.
But you don't need to go to college to go party. Yeah. You go party without college. Or forget about college. Taking out $100,000 of student loan debt.
That's what it is. It's like, how much was that party?
Exactly. How much was that damn party?
Yeah.
It's a pretty expensive bottle of vodka, $50,000.
Yeah, exactly. Yeesh.
All right. So, because the whole point of going to college, the whole point of a career is to eventually reach financial independence.
Yeah.
But if you can't get to being financially independent, or what I call being chillin', what's the point?
Right.
So anyway, I know we spent a lot of time on this, but this is a major story. Millennials and Gen Z running the country right now. Millennials, largest generation in the workforce. And Gen Z, they're the cool kids. They're the cool kids. And I think the bottom line here is that the American dream has changed. The American dream has changed. It used to be you'd be one of the lucky few to go to college, or you'd work for the same company for 40 years, you'd retire, they give you a gold watch, pension, see you later, you live to maybe 67, you were collecting Social Security by 65, maybe you had a 2-3 year of Social Security, you get by, boom, you die by a rocking chair down by the sea. That doesn't happen anymore. That's not the American dream anymore. White picket fence, 2.5 kids, dog, like the things have changed. What the American dream now is, in my opinion, is being able to own your time. Being able to do what you want with your time when you want to be doing it. Look at me right now. This is what I actually want to be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
This is my dream, mother sucker. This is it.
Look at everyone. Look at
me. Just look at me.
King in the castle.
King in the castle. Here I go. But the American dream is financial freedom, being able to own your time. I rant about saving that money. Save that money. Why do I save that money, right? It's so I can do what I want with my time, okay? So there's a bigger picture. There's a money mentality or a saver's mentality, a bigger picture or a mindset that you need to understand. Look, am I wearing a watch?
No watch.
I could buy a Rolex. I could spend 10 grand on a Rolex and not even think about it. But instead of buying that 10 grand Rolex, I bought Bitcoin, okay? I can afford a house. I really could. I could put 100 grand down on a house, no problem. I like the flexibility. I like being able to move around. I invest in the stock market because I can take that anywhere I go, right? I can afford a Mercedes Benz.
How much is a
Mercedes Benz these days? 50 grand? That's fine. I could do that. But I'd rather just Uber around and not have my car sit there for 95% of the day. These are the lifestyle choices that I've made to make me a millionaire. Because the bottom line is this: I'd rather do things than buy things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little shout out to Young John. He got the SpongeBob reference with the look at him.
Okay.
But I agree. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'd rather be wealthy than look rich. You know who looks rich? The guy with the you've seen the he's got you've seen this picture on Instagram. It's the guy with it pushing the Mercedes with his Rolex, holding a Starbucks cup. Like, look at me, I'm rich, having the time of my life. Coffee.
Yeah.
That guy's broke.
That guy is
more often
ballet.
than not. That guy is ballet. The point is this: I'd rather be wealthy than look rich. Okay, I like the flexibility rather than having all the payments.
Right.
And that's the bottom line.
Talk is money. All we talk is money.
If you enjoyed that short clip from the Soscast, click here to watch another. Click here to watch the full episode, or just stay broke.